Look, I see my name brought up in headlines all the time, and I don't say shit about it. Like, certain things I ignore because I know it ain't true, or I done talk to such and such, and we got to understand it, and so it don't need to go past this. But I can't believe OG Percy will go to the internet and betray me with Bob, out of all people.
I mean, I knew Red one line, just like when you about Real Tune. I know you're not lying.
Oh yeah.
It's not nothing different.
Yeah, I would never.
So I'm gonna just give y'all the quick rundown. So me and OG Percy, we had a conversation, right? I call him. I'm like, OG Percy, listen, we gotta switch things up a little bit if we gonna keep up. Your views are down. When I said that, he must have took it like I said him.
I talked to Tune the other day, before this right here, it just wasn't the same conversation we always had. I ain't never yelled or backlash or try to accuse or say this is the reason this going right and this going left.
Right.
I don't know what's going wrong, but whatever's going wrong right now don't look like it's going right.
I just can't believe this, bro. I'm really flabbergasted by it. Like, I see people talking down on me all day on the internet, but OG Percy, OG Percy, like, not OG Percy, the one who I came to and said you need to write a book, paid him to write the book, gave him the copies of his own book to sell, set up his YouTube, set up AdSense on his YouTube so he can make his own money, bought him a computer, just now bought him a computer. Like, the computer y'all see in the background of that situation with Bob, that's a computer I bought. If you look at the setup, the desk, the lights, the tower, the monitor, the everything, the mouse, the keyboard, if you look at the first Say Cheese interview, that's my suit. That's my suit. My Burberry suit. I'm sorry. When the world was against you because you took a picture with a gay Crip, you said Bob set you up to do, that hurt me. That's why I fell out with Bob. For those who don't know, that's why Bob got fired from Real Tune. Bob got fired because he had Percy take a picture with a gay Crip, and I paid Percy for the interview. Bob hangs up real quick. It was just weird. I could feel the energy. But he knew what he had going on, and he knew how it would affect OG Percy. Vlad picks it up. Bob takes the gay Crip to no jumper, starts talking down on Percy, saying they got beef now. He done created a fake beef to blow this gay Crip up out of the south side of Fort Worth, and boom.
You ain't no Crip. You like, you's not no mother. That's not gangster.
Right.
That's not gangster to me.
So how did you even get into contact with him in the first place?
Because my publicist does work for him as well. Okay. And he thought it would be cool for us to meet each other, since we're both like upcoming. Well, I've already came. So he's upcoming. Hey, yo. And, a person that, is in the industry and stuff like that, to link up. So I pulled up over there, shook his hand.
Now he back with Percy talking down on me. And I'll give it to Bob, because the move that he made literally blew the gay Crip up. Tony Woodridge did his big one. He ended up on Drewski. He ended up doing like skits with Crip Mac. He ended up doing an interview with Brick Baby and Crip Mac. But it was all at the expense of OG Percy, as well as Real Tune, because as y'all know, Bob was an employee of Real Tune. Here's the contract. Even when we did Murder Worth, he was a producer for Real Tune. So it wasn't his project. It was our project, but it was my project, if that makes sense. When the Ferguson turned on you and Bob sided with them, right?
If you OG Percy and you 53 years old and you put in that work, but the results of the work is living at your mama house, all your offsprings are in jail or on the streets, what are you OG of? Poverty? Yeah, OG broke pockets. What they call that on the you know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta put the OG is an adjective to what you produce.
Shout out Hockley. Shout out to Day Room. When the Ferguson turned on you, Bob went over there with them.
And it ain't none of that true. None of that Crip shit is true. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love you, Super Dave, but you probably seen what your brother did, and that shit ain't right. I've been one of the only credible guys vouching for Percy in Fort Worth. Like I said, the Crips and the Bloods, the young and the old, call me. And why are you still fooling with that nigga? What you doing over there? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they be hostile, but they be for real. Because they know I know that this is not who he putting himself out there to be. Sometimes, you're not supposed to stop and help every hurt dog. Because you'll just give him enough energy just to turn around and bite your ass. And that's what he thought he did. Like, he tried to, but that shit is weak. You 54, and you worry about some cripping. You worry about some shit that you ain't even a real Crip. You can't go to California and get your put on right now.
Now, I ain't been on the internet. I come on the internet and I smash Percy for lying, my about me to Ferguson shit. Now everybody want to say I'm a hater. Now all the shit I was saying, I'm down here in Houston and Galveston. Now this nigga Bob want to come out and basically pretty much saying I was right.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Saying I'm right, like I don't need you on my side. Now that Percy and now y'all fighting over the punk. That's what's going on. Fighting over that punk. Yeah, don't get on my side.
I stayed down. I went and found Trey D. I went and found King B. I went and found Homie Lee. Nobody asked me to do that. But my guy was under attack. And I had to help him with his credibility. Because nobody believe in your prison shit no more. Because you got people on the internet saying, oh, he won that on Ferguson. Here I am finding the leaders of Tango Blast, the leaders of the Bloods, the leaders of the BDs and GDs. And this what you do me, bro? Interview with OG Percy.
Okay.
Are you familiar with OG Percy?
Yeah, man, I'm familiar with OG Percy, man. This ain't no TV shit, man. You know what I'm saying? This G-Block action.
I did want to ask you about OG Percy. So he's mentioned you several times.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Man.
3 times at least.
That's my guy for shit show. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he told stories that were over an hour long on you.
Oh, for shit show, yeah. I've talked to him on the phone. We got stores. I got stores. You know what I'm saying? I got stores way before Percy was there. Stores when Percy was there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Man, Percy my guy, man. Shout out OG Percy. Yeah, I told you I was there the first day. I'll never forget the first day Percy pulled up. I remember that. I was sitting on the bench. We was on H Block. Yeah, this shoe tied up tight. Yeah, he came over there. He was cool.
I done seen that. I done sat right on the side, like we used to sit at the table and just rap, bump on, beat on the table, rap and do like that. And I done seen them new come in the chow hall and some Crips pull up in person. I'm talking 30 minutes later. Hey man, time to go. They running us out the chow hall and person be like, yeah man, I'm gonna see you tonight. Man, we gonna shoot 3 at you. And be like, what you mean? You gotta check in. What you talking about? Oh, y'all was friends for the last hour. You looking at the thing like, man, this psycho. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go first. I seen Percy do this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I'm gonna go first. You know what I'm saying?
This what you do me? And man, y'all might not believe this. I'm gonna give y'all my Cash App, right? I haven't used Cash App in almost 2 years. But I'm going to show y'all what I've paid OG Percy in that time. It's not Vlad numbers. I'm going to be honest. It ain't Vlad numbers. I'm not Vlad. You know what I'm saying? It ain't say cheese numbers. But I'm going to show y'all. The page that OG Percy got on Instagram, that's my page. That's my page. I said, I'm really trying to build him. And I'm not really asking for nothing in return. I'm just like, we work together, so I want to see you win. You got to shine. You my superstar. So I'm going to invest more into you than I'm doing damn near myself. And it's not like we got an exclusive situation going on, because when Say Cheese came to the Instagram, I sent you over there. I'm sending you all the plays. Everybody who you've ever done an interview with the exception of like Diamond Stone, for the most part came from me. Anybody damn near who done paid you, my nigga, that's come from Real Tune. I set that up. So how can you get on the internet, talk down on Tune with a person who don't like Tune? Bob and Percy wouldn't even be cool right now if it wasn't for me. It's this narrative going around, Bob introduced you to Tune.
Let me tell you this, just from my observation, and I introduced y'all a couple years ago.
It's your fault, Bob.
Bob and Toon met you at the same time. You know what I'm saying? He knew you was in Fort Worth. We all knew who you was. You had an infamous battle rap against the Blood in which you disrespected him to the umpteenth degree. And that's what really put you on. But when it comes to the interview world, I put you on. The Dead Box video is what put you on. The Dead Box video.
What? First off, what is this box?
This box right here? This box to say, I just got chills on me, man. This box right here is the Say No More box. I call it the Dead Box. I call it the Dead Box, number one, because it's red. That's how I used to talk. It's so old. Let me show you how old this box is. That's how old. It should have been buried where it still got gunpowder on it. You understand how old that box is? But this box right here, man, is where I lay all my partners after they gone. All my partners after they gone, man. I done lost the whole generation in at her. And a lot of can't say they done lost somebody. But if y'all keep looking, you might see somebody in here you know.
When I was working with Bob ain't want me to release none of that. He didn't even understand the significance of the Dead Box. He didn't even want to pay you the $20 you was asking for.
$150. Look, he say anybody tell him, real life street stars, tell him what I told you. This can't come talk to me for free. And what I'm asking for, to see where they at, I'm gonna say $20. Ask me how many dollars to give me $20. You know when I do that? Because I know one thing. You put OG Percy on that money, it's just like you helped them. Everybody gonna listen.
I paid you $40. My first interview with you. I paid you $40. Bob ain't want to pay you nothing. You and Bob fell out over $100.
After that nigga bit me at Boss Talk, lying on me saying I stole $100 from him, whatever he said, a complete lie. I told myself I'll never do no transactions, which I never did one anyway. But after that, I said I'll never do no money transactions with this nigga. No Cash App, no Zelle, no hand to hand.
Our Boss Talk owed me $100 for the interview I did with Melvin Farmer. So now you and Bob on the internet bump back and forth. He done disrespected your crippin'. He done called you a Ferguson unit crip. You ain't no street crip. That's what Bob called you. I mended that relationship.
So when I'm doing business with the person I was doing business with, when we were doing the interviews, he paid him every time. You feel me? I knew what he was getting. But just the thing, a nigga come to me with his crybaby ass stories about how he feel like that nigga pimping on him because he know he getting pimped on.
I mended that. Literally, I brought Bob on, put him on, bought him a camera. I gave him a $7,000 setup. A camera, computer, 32 gigabytes of RAM, lights, mics, stand. We recouped it over the course of a long period of time. He ate a lot off of me, but I put him on at the end of the day. I started that. That started on my channel.
Hey, real tone, it's some real money in the room.
You are now tuned into the Bob Report. It's a monumental day here on the Bob Report for a few reasons. This is the first podcast episode of the Bob Report. You feel me?
It just seems like everybody that I put on be turning on me, man. Like I'm Drake. The reason I'm not working with Charleston White right now is because when Charleston wanted to work with Percy, Percy wouldn't let the gang go. It's like he started cripping harder when he got on TV. I wouldn't let Percy go. So Charleston gets to going for me. Because I didn't say, you know what, I'm going to leave you alone so I can start working with you. And nah, I'm going to stay with you, thick and thin.
It ain't too many niggas standing before this with righteousness in their heart, really repent, really have redeemed what they done wrong in life. Them niggas got on here to take stage, my nigga. They didn't get on here to show the ugliness of what this done. They got on here to beat on their chest. Not to show tears and not to show pain and scars. Show men I ain't living how y'all think this shit don't end well. Go back and look at them niggas. This shit don't end well, my nigga. And ain't did nobody get on here and say how it ended. They still kind of glorified it. Shit don't end well. Look at Weasel. It don't end well. Look at Billy Ray. Look at Bobby Reed. Shit don't end well. Tell the whole story. They won't tell the whole story. Them had the punks to survive down there. And ain't nobody ever got on here and said, yeah, man, I had the punk. No who went to prison have ever came out and admitted of the punk, and you know they done it. But that's the ugliness that don't nobody want to tell about that ugly truth, my nigga. They rather hear comfortable lies. So it was a lot of comfortable lies told.
That's Charleston White talking about my documentary for the documentary, right? That was when I was shooting the documentary. What he's saying, y'all ain't have to live that.
But everything you're describing makes it sound like you're describing how you'd be on good terms with the Crips, but then we all know that soon after you did a little bit of a heel turn and decided to start offending them at every turn, right?
It wasn't a heel turn. So what I did was I used to go live walking on Hoover Street every day telling the Crips outside of California, y'all not real Crips. So I would go back home and tell my local Crips, because at the time, Real Tune TV, the Bob Supreme, they was doing a documentary on the Crips and the Bloods. OG Percy was emerging, and I was dissing them because they was nobodies. They was dope fiends, right? Only who could really gangbang was the dope fiend babies. Mom then was on crack.
We didn't get the education. We didn't get the knowledge of cripping. We didn't get that.
The rest of the gangs around Texas, they don't really know nothing. So they learn from us.
It wasn't just about who was going to go home lumped up this weekend. It was about who was going to make it home.
It was shit to do before the Crippin' and Blood got here. It was shit to do, my nigga.
Like, maybe I am too emotionally involved with the content, but it's like, y'all ain't seen as many deaths as I've seen in such a short amount of time. Bugatti Casino baby mama, Shantavia. I met her, I think we was on the way to film a music video for my boy A Money out of Eastwood. Weeks later, bam, mother of five, baby Kari. First video I did on the south side of Fort Worth for Murda Gang PB, he was there. You know, needless to say, more names. He was 14. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. They were on my camera. I'm one of the last people to I don't know, bro. It's weird, but what he's saying is the truth, right? But I did this for JDub. When JDub died, like, he's 17. He was really 16. He just turned 17. He died 2 weeks after his birthday. Said I got him killed. Charleston is about to explain how the security guard that got killed in Fort Worth, that same club,
that young kid was. I admire his heart. I admire his tenacity. I admire his boldness. Misguided, undecided, looking for direction at an intersection, right? So, I know the kid because I'm from Stop 6 at the Classic Lady. I used to see him. And he looked like a kid. He looked like a kid, huh? So, allegedly, this kid went inside of a strip club and shot a grown. Went inside of a strip club and shot a grown and went in the studio, made him a goddamn song about it.
Swing him in the club and you might end up pop. I don't know what happened. A nigga got shot. They say that a nigga got hit. Say the club got shut down 30 minutes right after midnight. Some young nigga made a boy get right.
And the shooting made the newspaper. What the f***? Me working with kids. Wanna know, man? The kid ain't wrong, right? I ain't never mad at the kid. Man, what grown let that baby in that club with that gun? What grown done that shit, man? And what grown around that little nigga, man, won't tell him nothing. So I get mad at the club, man. I'm gonna shut that club down, make them lose their liquor license. So I go down to City Hall. Nigga, I'm in City Hall every week, every Tuesday. I'm in City Council meeting, talking about something to them white folk, about what's wrong with my neighborhood. Man, somebody let this stupid ass boy go in there with a gun, shoot this other boy, and he made rap songs about it. With a gun, shoot this other boy, and he made rap songs about it. Now, goddamn it, what's going on in this city? So the owner of that club called me and say, man, don't shut me down, homie. I'm just a black man. Say, homie, y'all need to get that shit right. So now my eyes is on this kid. He done caught my attention. Man, I'm hearing some shit about this baby. Man, he's just a baby. God damn. Say, man. So now I'm looking and seeing, man, we ain't never seen nothing like this here, boy. Boy, we done seen some shit around this town, boy. It ain't never been nothing like this little boy right here. So when he did that video and went on all sides of towns, man, I watched a firestorm of, man, it's like a bunch of little demons. Ain't nothing positive about these. Then here you come along. And you put a spotlight on that kid that made the world stop and watch. You came and did that. So I see y'all got the bond that y'all is a little different. You was his light, man, to bring him out of darkness. The kid was submerged in darkness, my nigga. All day, every day, gun violence. Listen to his lyrics. Some dark shit. I'm gonna kill everybody. God damn. Man, that's some deep shit for a kid to say. But I remember 1986, homie. I was about 8, 9 years old. My brother was about 11. We were watching TV. And that nigga looked at me and said, when I grow up, I'm gonna kill somebody. I looked at that nigga and said, what? And ran downstairs and told mama. What can be in the kid's mind so dark, homie, for murder?
Charleston was like a mentor to me. If I'm keeping it real. Charleston had me reading Life in the Fishbowl, watching Donnie Brasco doing like real research on Fort Worth. Like Charleston was trying to introduce me to black PhDs out of Houston. Like, hey man, you need to be brushing shoulders with this person and that person and doing this and doing that. But I was doing research on gangs because I was trying to understand how I came to Texas. I really wasn't interested in the black bourgeoisie. I've already done that. That's what they don't know about my past. That I've done that. I brush shoulders with the black bourgeoisie, that I'm a part of them. But at the same time, that ain't gonna solve what we trying to solve here. And what we trying to solve here was how did JDub get killed? What led to it? Not that. So we obviously his partners killed him. Obviously some Bloods killed him. That's obvious. But what were the root causes? And that's what caused me to go on this 5-year sojourn of going to Hoover Street or going to stop. All of this came from that. I'm just saying though, I would never come on the internet and do you like that. I've created different ways for you to reinvent yourself. I'm not gonna say I ain't getting no paper in the process. I'm supposed to get paid. That's what I do it for. At the end of the day, we all supposed to get paid. I made sure you ate, Bob ate. I made sure everybody ate around this piece, man. Real talk. Real talk. And you gonna diss Real Tune, OG? We not Vlad and Boosie, bro. We not, that ain't for us. Like, why we on the internet? It's the fact that I know that you called Bob. Percy has this thing he does when he gets broke or when he don't have no money. To where he'll call the cameraman and, hey man, come interview me. I got $100. I don't get that treatment with Percy. My price is the same. It's standard. You know what I'm saying? When the views were going down, we still went up in the pay. It's like, you know, I don't get that grace. I don't get the Bob price or the Go Stupid or the 600, even though I done put you down with all of them. I'm the reason that you're working with all of them. Every one of them that I just named, at least three platforms. And I can go on a list of platforms that I done put you in contact with. Pop Austin, that's 4. Remember, Pop Austin was saying that you ran off on them. Yeah, TTE Naughty was saying you ran off on them. I had to bring that relationship back.
Ain't no, he owe 150. He owe 150. Ain't no in Austin, homie.
I ain't gonna lie,
you know what I'm saying? That's some dope fiend shit.
That was a dope fiend move.
I don't do no viral. If you been following me, I don't do viral clip. This ain't no hand-me-down, nothing going on around here. We do impersonal, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You say you with a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling your fans today, nigga, it's 150. We shot it, they say Tuesday, Thursday. It's Thursday. Thursday morning at 8 o'clock, it's going to be another 150. Since we say this penitentiary rules. When you owe in the penitentiary, and you skip store days.
Let's go.
When you skip store days, add that on.
Add that shit on. Nah, that's for real.
You took for real, niggas.
Nah, for real.
Yeah, TTE Naughty was saying you ran off on him. I had to bring that relationship back. Dummy. I'm done, man. You know, after South by Southwest, I realized I don't got nothing else to prove. I don't got nothing else to prove to the game. If you were there, y'all gonna see Diamond the Body, breakout star baddies, Lexi Gold, Jasmine's Cabaret, Sauce Walker. We ain't gotta say no more. R.I.P. Big Stain, man. I was with him days before he died. He came to my show with Rico Reckless. Shout out Rico Reckless. It was so many people that I can't. I'll be wrong to continue naming names. It was that live. It was that there in Texas. I did that on the rap side. I also did that as far as getting the history. Like I'm the first. I'm the first person to cover gangs. You like on a national level. Like there were Alex Alonzo's and Kev Max, that was it. Vlad TV, that was it. Everybody else, it was like hip hop viral moments. Me, I came in with a purpose and I solved that purpose. People rode my wave, making it weird. We gave so many people an opportunity here on the internet to tell their prison stories. People weren't doing that. Now, people weren't doing that. They just weren't. Diamond Stone, he kind of picked up and ran with my whole play. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know when it came to the documentary on Fort Worth, I don't know who. First off, let me I'm gonna just put it like Dame Dash put it or Jay-Z put it. Make another one. If you really felt like that's your Project Preem or Diamond Stone, you felt like Preem gave me that idea and that's why y'all felt, man, make another one. I've done it. I've done it. I made the Hoover doc. I made the Ferguson doc. I've made the Murderworth doc. I've made the Sauce Talker docu series.
Everybody in it. Feel me? Yeah. On the dead homies, bro. Tiny Buddha, West Side Nifties, aka Big Pakistan, the Loco. You hear me?
Real tone, real money in the room, man. And we here in the infamous Cooper Road, Shreveport, Louisiana. Right here in the trenches, nighttime. We about to go out and see what's going on. Let's get it.
I ain't moving till the world stop moving.
Y'all in the trenches right now. I don't even really know what y'all doing down here right now.
But before he was doing ciphers at the BET Awards, interviews on the Breakfast Club, or casually hanging out with global music icons, he risked his life and nearly lost his freedom for his gang.
I actually had a moment though that like really made me want to jump down with the say what my mama had owed some money that was in.
We got a couple more episodes to go, but saying that to say like make another one. Cause guess what? I can make another Percy. The reason I didn't lock in with Gumby like that is cause he couldn't let this and you go. And people would tell me, bro, man, Bounty Hunter BJ told me, man, I still roll with you. That's why all these people really hate me is because of you. They hate you. And now they hate us. But I done roll with you this far. I'm not going to let you go, bro. I will never kick you when you low. That's all I'm going to say. I feel like I ain't been consistent on this here internet and I've been wanting to quit lately. I ain't been feeling it. I don't feel like the internet really got the same purpose that it did when I started in 2020. and what I was trying to do, and I did what I was trying to do. So that's where I've been lately. If anybody been wondering, that's where I've really been. You know what I'm saying? It's been hard for real too, bro. I just went to trial for a domestic violence case, beat the case, and had the laws called on me by my baby mama. I'm trying to get my son. It just was, while I had my son, just for her to get my son and then bring him back, and now I got my son. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot that I've been dealing with. I've been homeless. Like this stuff people don't know. Obviously, people probably don't even care. But I've been homeless for the last year. I just got somewhere to stay. I'm just now shaking back. I kept that to myself. I didn't stop what I had going on. I didn't stop the business. And while I was doing that, I put you on as a project. I said, man, I'm doing God's work right here. I'm saying, man, this story of this man right here, people need to know it. And nobody, I put what I had going on the back burner. The Murder Worth book, man, that should have been done 5 years ago. I stopped what I was doing in 2019, 2020 to start working on something for you, to build your legacy for your kids. I'm telling you, man, this is how we get generational wealth. You got to make these songs. You got to, man, I want to be paid. Woo. Don't worry about the front end. Get it on the back end, OG. The reason me and OG Percy is into it, I'm going to keep it frank. I called him. I'm like, man, and it's a conversation. I knew it was going to be hard to have, but I'm like, we need to have this tough conversation. And the conversation was basically like, man, hey, your numbers ain't doing what they was doing when we first started. The pay going up, but the numbers ain't doing what they doing. And I got a few theories on why it is. And he get the, yeah, it ain't my fault, whatever it is.